Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your Scorpio season reading. The messages that come through may resonate for your sun, moon, rising, or your north node. And this reading goes from right now all the way to November 21st. And Sag, all of you are have just entered your solar return period, or some of you are about to enter your solar return period. And Scorpio season is all about transformation, endings and beginnings, facing the shadow within so that you can expand in consciousness. So this is a wonderful season to be celebrating your solar return, wrapping up all the stuff you've been working on for the previous solar year. It's a time of great transformation for you, Sagittarius. And if you would like a personal reading with me, links will be listed below. But let's just quickly go through the astrology. We start Scorpio season out with both Mars and Mercury in Scorpio already, and then Venus is going to join them in Scorpio on November 9th. And then we are also going to have a Mercury retrograde. It's retrograding in Sagittarius, okay? It starts retrograding in Sagittarius, and it's going to retrograde back into Scorpio. And so for you, Sagittarius, this is going to be a very long Mercury transit for you guys, even though it's dipping back into Scorpio. Remember, all of this is happening leading up to your birthday. And basically, it's already in Scorpio right now. It's going to move into Sagittarius on October 29th. And then it's going to go retrograde. It's going to retrograde back into Scorpio on the 18th through the 29th of November. And then on the 11th of December, it moves back into Sagittarius until the new year. So you guys are basically from now till the new year going through this Mercury energy, and the return of it is for dots to connect for you and for you to finally see things from a new perspective. Also, some of you may find that you're having a lot of conversations with people, and then with all retrogrades, you know that brings stuff back from the past, whether it's stuff physically resurfacing in your life or it's different old emotions and thoughts that are bubbling up from the depths within you. Whatever's coming back to you, it's happening for purpose. And for some, it's to finally receive clarity. For some, it's time for this to actually happen. For some, it could finally be the closure and completion that you've been wanting and asking for. So this is a powerful time of going within, of facing the shadow, transformation, healing, and getting over stuff. Also, the Scorpio new moon is going to be on November 19th. So set your intentions for the new year ahead under that Scorpio new moon. All right, Sag, let's get into this. Let's see what is happening for you guys specifically during Scorpio season from now until November 21st. All right, ghost with regret. So this means there's a lot that's going to be resurfacing in your life through a Scorpio season, especially because of the Mercury transit through your sign, going retrograde in your sign, going all the way back into Scorpio, going direct, and then moving back into your sign. Like, it's going to be like its own little mini soul cycle in your life through Scorpio season, and then also through Sag season and the beginning of Capricorn season. All right, so this is kind of a 2-3 month transit for you guys specifically with this energy, and I'm feeling it as a very deep cleanse to old wounds, emotional baggage, stuff that you've really struggled with, feeling very stuck, feeling some of you very guilty about choices you made in the past. It's different for all of you, but it's that lower vibrational shadow energy. It's resurfacing because it's time for the transformation of it, the transmutation of it from experience into strength and wisdom. So this is a deeply spiritual time for you guys, Sagittarius. So let's pull another card. Actually, I'm going to put that right there. All right, crystals. Channel the earth's energy. Let your intentions align with your tools. So make sure that you are grounding yourself with Mother Earth throughout Scorpio season, and crystals are healing and activating, and this coming through everything we've already talked about, through your clarity, through your completion, your closure, or it's finally time for this thing to happen. It's going to illuminate you. It's going to activate you. But this is also a good time to have an energy healing if you feel so led to do that. Okay, definitely get an energy healing. Connect with your crystals, sleep with your crystals, meditate with them, because your intuition is and psychic ability is going to be far more heightened through Scorpio season. You're going to be more tuned in than ever, Sagittarius. Really trust your intuition. And if you're kind of struggling, meditate with one of your crystals to bring forth the answer, you know, very clearly. But you are getting over the past. You are closing a book. You are shedding a skin. Smudge stick. Cleanse your space, purify with sacred smoke. Okay, so this is also a good time to really deep clean your home, your car, your workspace, you know, get rid of stuff, rearrange stuff to bring in new energy, and also sage your areas, because it's like time for just a deep cleanse, and that even goes with you and your own energy. Okay, so through this major transformation that's now underway between now truly until the end of 2025, all right, that you guys are going through, right away we're getting ground and balance and cleanse, and then cleanse with this card. So that's why I was picking up on maybe get an energy healing, but also you could do some salt baths. That's very cleansing to you, both physically and spiritually. Or if you're not somebody who's down for a salt or like a bath in general, you can soak your feet in salt water, okay, and just have like stuff pulled out that way. So do a salt bath or a salt foot soak. Get an energy healing. If you don't have the funds for an energy healing, there's plenty on YouTube to choose from. One of my favorite energy healers on YouTube is Healing and Beyond. He does Reiki. And if you participate, if you close your eyes and tap into the energy that he's offering, you will definitely feel it, okay? So it's a time of cleansing and balancing. You are really clearing out the old. And again, this coincides so perfectly with you guys being in your solar return, or those of you who are about to enter your solar return period. It starts 6 weeks before your actual birthday, okay? So we are really going to be shedding the past here, Sagittarius. And now we've got Dream Tonic. Connect with your dreams. Let them guide your journey. So the veil is becoming ever thinner. October 31st, November 1st is Samhain, Day of the Dead, and that's when the veil is the thinnest, okay? And our ancestors and our past loved ones and our angels and our spirit guides can really connect with us. And for you, Sagittarius, all through Scorpio season, okay, you have your spiritual team connecting with you on the astral, or like a very specific past loved one, or an ancestor. You're being very guided right now, and you see that with the eyes. you're being very guided spiritually. And so there's a lot that's going to be coming to you in your dreams. And sometimes you'll just have this really bizarre dream that doesn't make any sense. Like, well, how could that relate to my life and what's going on? It's not related at all. What was the theme of the dream? What was the underlying emotion for you throughout the dream? Really analyze the dreams. And, you know, Google has a lot of information for free where you can say, what does it mean if I keep dreaming of like a banana? You know, just anything that you're dreaming about. Also, the different dream themes. So a lot of messages coming through on the astral for Sagittarius. And I do feel for some of you, this is even like prophecy of things that are to come, and maybe even dreaming about a situation and then it happening, you know, in physical reality. So there's a lot going on in dreams. You are very intuitive and sensitive through Scorpio season, and it's time to cleanse mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, because you're preparing to close the door on the old, because a lot of new energy is going to be coming into your life, especially as we start 2026 and you're done with this deep Mercury transit. All right, so let's pull some more cards. All right, look at that, Gaia, Earth, nature, embodiment. Mother Earth Gaia is calling to you, okay? She wants to connect with you. Channel the Earth's energy. Let your intentions align with your tools. So, Mother Earth, very much connected to Sag right now, nurturing you, loving you. I encourage you to do a quick meditation every single day to connect your energy with her. There's a lot of them on YouTube. You know, just type up like quick grounding meditation or quick meditation to connect with Mother Earth Gaia, like just whatever you're looking for, and ground your energy every day with her through Scorpio season, because she's calling to you and she's going to give you energy and healing and help you with this transformation, because, you know, Scorpio rules the 8th house in the zodiac, and that is the house of endings, beginnings, the shadow, major transformation. You know, it's got the Phoenix rising attached to it, and that's what I'm seeing here for you guys. Is there, you're like moving into this 2.5 month, 3 month transit of your own. And there's a lot that's going to happen. There's a lot that's going to shift and change. And Mother Earth Gaia is saying, connect with me and I will keep you strong and steady through the whole process. And you've got Lilith, power, activism, vengeance. And see, this is your shadow energy right here. You are going to finally be embracing things about yourself that normally you push away, and that comes into this Ghost card. It's like you're just coming to a place of full surrender and acceptance, and finally being like, you know what, I am good enough. And yeah, I wish there are things I would have done differently in the past, but I can't go back and change that now, and I'm certainly not gonna beat myself up for it any longer and feel bad for it any longer, because if things were meant to turn out a different way than they have, then that's where I would be at. But the way things are is for my greatest good in some capacity, and now I connect with my shadow to discover what that is. And that's what you're doing over these last couple months of 2026, Sagittarius, as you are reflecting. Your perception is shifting and changing. Your experience, your heartache, your pain is transforming into strength and wisdom. You are becoming somebody new entirely, and you're just very naturally embracing your shadow. Nice. And here's your ruler, Jupiter. Optimism, growth, opportunity. So you've got Jupiter coming in, and this is about, you know, spiritual expansion, but also the blessings that you deserve. Okay, so beautiful, beautiful astrology. And then look at this, the first house and it's self, body, presence. So the first house coming out, this is the house of you, who you are, the way you project yourself, the way you see things, okay? That is where you are having a lot of shifts and growth right now, okay? All within yourself. And all of these changes are aligning you to the prosperity that you deserve, the blessings that you deserve. But remember, you've got to face your shadow. And you've got to ask your shadow, why am I still stuck on this? Why can't I seem to make progress with this? Why am I still hurting over this person? Why can't I let this person go? Or why can't I let this situation go? When you just stop and you ask your shadow and you're totally open to whatever the answer may be, your path is going to be lit up for you, Sagittarius. You're no longer going to feel confused, stuck in the dark, feeling bad, feeling like things are unfair or anything like that. It's like you're just going to have the knowing, and you're going to see all the dots connecting. And you're like, yes, right here is where I'm supposed to be for what's to come in my future. And I embrace this moment and all that it has to offer me. Oh, this is so deep for you guys. Yes, look at that. Ace of Cups, new you, new beginning, new emotions, new happiness. The Moon, you are being transformed. Okay, also intuition very strong. Also pay attention to your dreams. Ten of Wands. This is the end of a hard journey, okay? And like I said, I really do feel that the messages from this reading is more than just Scorpio season for you guys. It's more closely aligned to the Mercury retrograde transit through your sign and Scorpios, and then back into you. I feel that these last, 2.5 months of the year are bringing you to a bigger completion, like the closure of a cycle. And that's confirmed with the Ten of Wands. And you've learned so much. You are so wise. King of Cups. This is the expansion that you're going to be receiving in your emotional body. And look at that, the Fool. The Fool is all about new beginnings. So you got that twice with the Ace of Cups and the Fool. New beginnings, fresh starts, a new version of you emerging forward. All right, yeah, look at that, another 10. You've gone through some trials and tribulations, Sag, but you got the 10, the ending, and the Ace, the new beginning. And you are going to understand your path and your journey and your sadness that you've experienced through this Five of Cups. That sadness is actually turning into strength. And you're growing from it. You're finally feeling that, because when we're in the process of receiving the experience that's ultimately going to cause us to grow, it's not fun at all. And look at that, Two of Cups. I do feel you're going to be really evaluating your relationships as well, because Venus is actually moving into your sign like the 30th of November, okay? So during your season, Venus is coming in and is going to help you really evaluate your emotional energy, And then look at that. You've got the Fool again. And the Seven of Pentacles. You're going to see why certain things couldn't happen and manifest in the past when you wanted them. It's all going to come together. It's all going to make sense. And with 2 Fools, that's 2 new beginnings. And that's also you taking a chance on something, Sagittarius. And your dreams are revealing so much. And anybody that you were really emotionally hung up on, hurting over, you're getting out of that energy, Sagittarius. It's not going to hurt anymore. And there may even be, for my singles out there, at some point through this, you know, Mercury soul cycle that you are experiencing, there's new love that could be coming in, or right after it's completed. And strong for this person to be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But you got 2 tens, 2 completions, and then 2 Fools, 2 new beginnings, new paths, fresh starts. So you guys, your reading coincides so perfectly with what Scorpio energy is about in the 8th house. Endings, beginnings, and major transformation. And you got the Star. The silver energy of the Star brings good luck and serendipity. See, everything happens for a reason, Sagittarius. All of it connects. It truly does. And sometimes the worst of times is leading us into the best of times. All right, so those are your messages. And again, if you would like a personal reading with me, links will be listed below. I am sending you so much love and light. Take care.